thought I told you. I don't drink.
As long as I don't drink alone, I don't see that it's really so bad.
Man, I like to get high. That way I don't have to get so mad about my life.
I'm not depressed when I'm loaded. And who cares what I do anyway? So why not? Sometimes I wonder if sobriety is really worth it. Especially when everybody else is having so much fun.
Yeah, face it. Reality is for people who can't handle drugs. So kick back and enjoy.
You don't hurt anybody else but yourself. I can really fit in after a couple of drinks.
Some people can't help themselves.
Besides, it feels so good.
Everybody does it. Even Mom.
Son, are you drunk again?
Honey, what's that I smell on your breath? I simply don't understand you anymore. We used to be able to talk about things.
You think you're a man, huh? Come here.
After all your father and I have done, this is how you choose to repay us? You are the most insensitive, ungrateful...
What's troubling you, honey? You're a drunk, just like your mother. I don't need this kind of aggravation.
It's a good thing we found this place to help you. I swear, I don't know where to start.
All right, you little bitch. Where's the bottle? You better tell me, and you better tell me now. No!
Joanne!
What?
Come on, think about it. Why do you react like this?
You tell me. You're supposed to be the expert counselor.
Yeah, but it's not my job to give you the answers. You know that.
This is stupid. Well, maybe if you try a little. Look, the judge said all I had to do was be here, and that's all. We're on your side, you know. Mm-hmm.
We are. As long as you happen to be here, let's deal with the problem. Okay? Okay? How do you think she feels about all this?
I don't want to talk about her, do you understand? We're two separate people. I don't care how she feels or what she does. Is that clear? I don't believe you. I think you're scared. Please, girls, spare me. I understand what you're going through, Joanne. I've been there. I know how it feels. Girl, you don't know nothing except how to get on my nerves.
Do you know why your mother wants you out?
I told you I don't care, so drop it, okay?
Well, she says you drink too much, and she can't control you. The legal term is incorrigible. Now, why do you do that?
Leave me alone.
I can't. I like you. I think you want to be sober.
Why are you wrong? I want to be drunk. I felt like that too. Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you and me go party sometime? What do you think? I don't drink anymore. Too bad. Well, how about you, Scott? From what you said, you got down, dude. I bet you can drink me under the table, and I'm good.
You're running, Joanne.
Come on, Scott. You know you want to. After a long, hard day. It's like my mama said. Forget your troubles, get high, be happy. You drink like lose.
Joanne!
What?
You can't run away from yourself.
Man, get off me!
Yeah, give the girl a rest, why don't you? There are other people here too, you know.
JT, everybody
Yeah,
on
baby,
turn,
sure.
all right?
But can I ask one question?
Please do.
All right. What is it?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we all supposed to share what's going on with us in here? You know, so we can help each other?
That's right.
And don't you have some kind of rule about respecting each other's privacy and keeping everything we say right here in this room?
Yes. Now, what are you getting at?
Well, this new boy here has been writing in his little notebook since we first started. Just want to know what he has to say.
I don't think it's any of your business.
Actually, I'm afraid it is, Kevin. But why don't you read it out loud? We can discuss it.
Because it's not about any of you. I was just taking notes and come on, give that back.
So it appears that substance abusers. Is that us?
Uh-huh.
Oh, just taking notes. Uh-oh, someone told a lie.
Give it to Kevin. He'll read it.
No, that's all right. Substance abusers all have one thing in common. an inability to cope with reality. Right, good boy. In other words, those people who are too weak to face life's everyday problems are the ones who turn to alcohol and drugs.
Yeah, you're really stupid. You know that?
Are you trying to say we're all alike?
Yeah, that's right. The minute things get a little rough, you get high.
You really think that?
Yeah.
It's a pretty strong statement, Kevin.
Yeah, well, I'm a pretty strong guy. I don't need anything to help me deal with life.
Well, why don't we give you a medal then?
That's a good idea. You want a medal, boy?
Hey, it's not my fault you have a problem.
So you think you got it all figured out? No need for you to take another look. You know exactly what our problems are all about, and you write them in your nasty little book. She's a complainer, he acts like a creep. This thing about her mother is putting me to sleep. She seems to be trying, the rest of them are weak. How about this JT guy? What a freak! I'm glad that you are absolutely sure that the abusers are really just alike. Cause when reality comes knocking at our front door, we all decide it's time to take a hike. He becomes a wino, she runs for her coat. She goes on vacation inside a cloud of smoke. He flies off to Wonderland to hear the flowers sing. JT, the macho man, he'll eat anything. You're just a bunch of messed up kids running down the road, scrambling your brains around with booze and dope. Maybe someday you will learn to be as strong as we, although there isn't much hope that you'll ever really learn how to cope. Thank you for your wonderful advice. Your analysis is really first rate. Your tidy little theories are very nice, but I think it's time for us to set you straight. She's a kleptomaniac, he likes setting fires. These two like to work together, slashing people's tires. She has giant scorpions tattooed on her thighs. JT is a murderer. JT is a murderer. JT is a murderer!
I'm not surprised.
We're just a bunch of messed kids running down the road, scrambling our brains around with booze and dope. Maybe someday we will learn to be as strong as you, although there isn't much hope that you'll ever really learn how to cope. Here's a book. I think we better put this away.
Hey, don't I know you?
No, I don't think so.
You sure look familiar.
No, sorry.
Okay, let's get back to some business here.
Scott, I have to go. You can leave at 6 with everyone else. No, you don't understand. I have to go.
You know where it is. Come right back.
Yeah, whatever. What are you looking at? I'm sorry. I wasn't aware I was staring. Seems to me you're not aware of much, are you? I'm talking to you, Miss Amy.
Hey, what's going on, Amy? Come on, you know it's important that you get it out.
I feel like Joanne isn't being honest with herself. She's ignoring the real problem.
Why don't you tell her that? Go ahead.
Is this really necessary? I think you keep acting like you don't care about anything to cover up how scared you really are. Scared of what? Your drinking, your mother, yourself. And I think if you'd admit that, you'd start getting better. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not, but obviously things aren't working because you keep getting into trouble. You're really starting to bother me, Amy, and I think you better watch your mouth. Why are you so tired? Why are you so nosy? I'm just trying to help. Well, help somebody else! I'm tired of it. There's nothing wrong with being scared, Joanne. Man, shut up, okay?
There's nothing wrong with being angry either.
Man, get off me! Especially if you can focus it where it belongs. You know something? I don't like you. That's okay.
to anybody.
Man, don't start, okay?
Hey, don't you think it's time you started to learn to trust people?
Who? Her? You? Maybe my mother. I can trust her to be drunk all the time. Maybe my father. Oops, sorry, he left town.
It's so weird, Scott. She feels just like I did.
I know. She's not ready to hear what we're trying to say.
Oh, you just know so much, don't you? Oh, you just leave me alone!
Well, the information's available. As soon as you're willing to listen.
Okay, Ricky, we haven't talked much about you.
And that's not much to talk about.
Do you drink or use drugs?
I'm sorry, you have to look at me when you're talking, because I can't hear you.
Sorry. I said, do you drink or use drugs?
Well, I only drink sometimes, not very much.
Now, is it social drink?
Kevin, let me ask the
I
question.
don't have to drink by myself, stop fooling.
I didn't say that you did, Ricky. I didn't say that you did. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
What do you want to know?
Well, what would you like to do after you get out of high school? Well, think about it. Do you want to go to college or maybe learn a skill? Or what do you think you want to do?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I'm not sure, but I think maybe I'd like to be an actress. You know, like in movies and plays.
But you can't even talk right. How are you going to be an actress?
She can't hear you.
That's uncalled for, Melissa.
Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, you can't even understand what she's saying. Well, come on, you guys. I mean, we all know that deaf people can't act.
And wasted people should keep their mouths shut.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lady, you reek. So you got no business bagging on somebody else.
Don't worry about
No,
me!
man, I'm tired of this little rich girl sitting up here acting like she's better than the rest of us.
You had to do it, didn't you?
I'm not even high, Scott. I just took one hit, okay?
Hey, you know the rules. I could make you leave. And this time it's juvenile hall for you.
Oh, goody, maybe we'll be roommates.
Come on, Scott. I told you. I'm not even high.
Oh, poor little rich girl. Maybe Daddy can get you out of it, huh?
Oh, jealousy's very difficult for you to deal with, isn't it?
Don't flatter
Oh,
yourself.
then what else could it be?
It could be that I don't like people like you.
Oh, stop, please. You're hurting my feelings. The pain is killing.
Everything's a joke to you, isn't it?
On the contrary, it's all very boring.
Man, I don't get you at all.
Well, don't strain your brain. It's really not worth it.
How can you get bored with all that money?
Let's
Tell
just
me that.
drop it, okay? Oh. Scott, I'm really sorry. Can I stay?
No, hold on a second. I gotta understand something here. You get high because you're bored, is that right?
Maybe. So what?
You're really stupid.
Hey, wait a minute. Money doesn't necessarily mean happiness.
Yeah? You give me a card, some cash, and a ticket to wherever I feel like going, and I'll be plenty happy. I might even get high on life. You know what I mean?
I do. It's not like you think.
You got a maid, a swimming pool, a Mercedes-Benz.
So what?
Look at me when I'm talking to you. What's your damn problem?
Why don't you leave her
Why don't
alone?
you shut up?
Oh, just because I don't usually get them. My life isn't any easier than yours.
Oh, it's not, huh?
No. And I think, well, if you really wanted to, maybe you could work your way out of there.
You think that's fair, Melissa?
It's the truth, man.
Oh, well, looky here. Little rich girl's got herself some backup.
Now, I just get tired of people thinking material things are all you need to be happy. Melissa has just as many reasons to get high as you do.
Take it to your therapist, man. I don't have time for self-pity.
Yeah, listen to your own, right?
What do you mean by that?
Forget it. He wouldn't understand.
You know what your problem is? You never get out of the limousine. Check it out. First time I got loaded, I was only 8 years old.
Big deal. I was 9.
You don't understand, lady. The only way to have fun in my neighborhood is to sneak out at night. I go hang with the dudes on the corner and get wasted.
I do it at home. My parents are never there.
Yeah? Well, I got good reasons. You see, I almost can't help myself. I got junkies all up and down my street. If you want a cop, just go hang down by the junior high. I even snorted heroin once.
Oh, well, goody for you. I do coke all the time.
I bet you do. See, there's the difference. I can never afford cocaine.
Who buys it? I just take what my father leaves laying around.
Whoa! Her father has real cocaine!
I almost can't help myself. You sound like a soapbox.
Stay out of this one, boy.
It's like Scott said, no one told you it'd be easy.
What do you know about anything?
About the same as you. Nothing.
Wait, you guys, don't you hear you've been saying?
Can a person have an argument around here without everybody else interfering?
Argument, you can argue, but you couldn't keep up.
I'm a little rich girl stretching in my cozy bed, using daddy's credit cards at shopping malls inside my head. I'm a ghetto man, hustling on a busy street, dancing through my neighborhood, rapping to the girls I meet. I'm a little rich girl picking out a party dress, so exhausting, so much work, I'm just not used to all this stress. I'm a ghetto man, checking out a scam or two, selling stolen merchandise, party with a friend or two. I'm a little rich girl, I drive my sports car everywhere. Backed it up 11 times, my folks just fixed it, they don't care. I'm a ghetto man, run with the boys on Friday night. I spent the next week in county jail, my parents said it served me right.
There's something that you miss. Bring your face a little closer so I can measure with my fist.
Help, come save me. The princess is angry. Run! Better get might smear your makeup, hon.
JT, you're such a loser. Your jokes will make me leave. But I guess they help me deal with the fact that wetbacks can't see.
Listen, you stupid little rich bitch. Losing is a state of mind. And it all depends on if you get back up when you've been knocked from your behind.
Pushing me around make you feel good.
If it makes you shut up, I know it will.
Picking on girls, we're macho men.
So I lost my cool. Anybody can.
Mr. Bulletproof, Mr. Cool. He came out looking like a total fool.
Go ahead, girl, kick me then. If I try to get up, you can kick me again. You want to see my pride stomp in the dirt? You want to whip me out, take off my shirt? Or would you like to eat my heart for dessert?
I just want you to know, I'm also hurt. I don't want to fight with you anymore. I want you to like me like I think you did before. I want you to see me, to know that I'm for real, and that I just be crazy when I barely wanna feel. I want you to know, I want you to see, maybe we can go. Do you think that we could really be?
I get really lonely, then I get scared. I do a lot of damage that I know won't be repaired. I start feeling guilty, so I joke about it all. But when the laughter's over, there's still no one to call. I want you to know, I want you to see, maybe we can go. Do you think that we could really be?
JT,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I hurt you. Forgive me, okay?
Yeah, forgive me too. Okay? You know, Scott, I'm really glad I decided to come to your little group. You know, I'm really learning a lot about people.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. You know, when Mr. Weaver first gave me this assignment, I was a bit skeptical. But it's really turned out to be a positive experience.
Wait a minute, this was an assignment? You didn't get busted for something?
I thought I told you I don't drink.
Hey, now I remember you.
Wait a minute. How has this been a positive experience?
Yeah. Well, I found out something I needed to know.
Which is?
Basically, that people like Melissa and JT aren't as different as they think. And Ricky and Joanne and Amy, and maybe even you, Scott, have a lot more in common than it looks like at first glance.
Yeah?
Yeah, you see, you all seem to have this desire to expose your inner feelings, which isn't bad if that's what you want to do. But then you also seem to want to see these feelings as a reason for doing what it is y'all do.
Do you mean get high?
Exactly.
Boy, you already said all that.
No, before I was being judgmental, and I apologize. Now, I'm just evaluating. saying is maybe you can't help yourselves.
What time?
Wait. What about me, Kevin?
I didn't say anything about you.
I know, why not?
Well, it's obvious. I mean,
I get high.
maybe you do, but I just thought, you know, because,
Because what?
because, you know,
Because of the chair?
well, sort of. Dad, I don't want to make you feel bad or anything.
Because I must feel so bad already, is that it?
Look, I'm sorry.
Why, you didn't do it.
No, that's not what I mean.
But what do you mean?
I don't know.
Kevin, look at me. Don't you remember?
No, sorry.
I wasn't always in this chair.
Look, I don't know you.
It was a couple of years ago, just before my accident. I met you at a meeting for Alateen.
You must be mistaken.
No, I remember, because you talk just like you do now. Don't you recognize me? We talked a little afterwards.
Look, I was never at any meeting, all right?
Man, I know it was you.
What's Alateen?
It's for kids whose parents are alcoholics.
Hey, my father's not an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's what you said then, man. I remember thinking you were just like me. I didn't want to be there either.
And can I go now? I have all the information I need.
You can't ignore this problem, Kevin. It won't go away by itself. Let me help you, okay?
Thanks, but I haven't got a problem.
Kevin, I want to tell you something.
I don't want to hear it.
Wait, it's about me. I want to tell you what happened.
Well, look, that's real nice, but I don't see the point. And look, I'm sorry you're... Look, I gotta go.
You chicken shit.
What?
I said you're chicken shit. You're scared.
You can't talk to me like that, man.
What you gonna do? Hit him? I want to tell you what happened.
I don't want to hear it.
Wait, it wasn't too long after I saw you. We were in a car accident. We got hit real hard from the side. My side. I don't remember much, except afterwards. I was laying in the street, and there were people everywhere, and sirens and everything. There was a lady crying. Then someone kept asking me if it hurt. Do you know what, man? It didn't hurt at all. And that's how I knew.
Look, Jeremy, you know, I don't...
You know, it could have been worse. If it was one vertebrae high, I wouldn't even be able to move my arms.
Look, I don't know why you're telling me all
Damn
this.
it, Kevin, it's good to talk about things.
Well, thanks. But I do have to go.
Are you the oldest in your family?
Why?
Are you the one that can always tell when your dad's getting drunk?
Look, I told you, my father doesn't drink.
Pretty bad, isn't it, when he gets so wasted he loses control? I always try to get my little sister out of there. Does he get violent?
What are you talking about?
Man, I think you're probably just like I was. I think you try to take care of things when your dad gets drunk. And I also think you try to pretend it just doesn't happen.
Oh, you're crazy.
Does he hit you?
Hey, shut up about my father,
There's
okay?
your mama, huh? And you're afraid you're gonna grow up just like him.
Look, man, I don't care if you are in that chair. You better just shut up.
Now, why do you take care of him? Why do you clean up his puke? Why do you pretend he's a real father? He wouldn't stand up for you. He's a goddamn alcoholic, Kevin, and you can't fix him, no matter how hard you try.
What do you know? What do you know about Eddie?
Man, don't you understand? It was my father who made me like this. He was drunk, Kevin. And when he left the house, I went with him to make sure he'd be all right. He went right to the damn stoplight. He never even saw the other car. He didn't even remember I was with him.
Some children hide in a bottle. Some children hide on stage.
Some children hide behind painted polished inside in the rain.
But why are the children hiding? What's making them afraid? Afraid of the world all around them and the older children make. Some children run in circles. Some children run in a pack.
Some run so fast they turn into grown-ups and hop on your way back.
Where are the children running? What's chasing them so hard? What's calling them from their dreams and beyond the walls of their backyard? a drinking problem, but my father's not an alcoholic. You know what I mean?
As long as I don't drink alone, I don't see that it will reach so bad. You know what I mean?
Man, I like to get high. You know what I mean? That way I don't have to get so mad about my life.
I'm not depressed, but I'm loaded. And who cares what I do anyway? You know what I mean?
Sometimes I wonder if sobriety is really worth it. Especially when everybody else is having so much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, face it. Reality is for people who can't handle drugs. You know what I mean. So kick back and enjoy.
You don't hurt anybody else but yourself.
I can really fit in after a couple of drinks.
Some people can't help themselves.
Besides, it feels so good.
Everybody does it.
Even Mom?
I think that the experience of drugs and alcohol is educational. It adds to the psychological development of the emerging adolescent identity.
All right, stop.
It allows a person to experience situations that would ordinarily be quite threatening.
Like parties and rock concerts.
It offers the opportunity for personal growth and emotional insight.
Yeah, I can get rad.
I can read that.
Hey, I can be smooth with all the ladies.
It provides a sense of individual accomplishment.
Yeah, by the time I down a fifth of Jack Daniels all by myself.
And furthermore, it creates a sea of tranquility in the midst of adolescent turmoil, turbulence. What?
He means that nothing can get you down.
Unfortunately, there are two minor drawbacks to the experience. Should you happen to
Drink, snort.
shoot, smoke, or otherwise ingest a greater quantity of your favorite substance than your body is capable of taking, you die.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
But don't worry, that only happens once in a while.
Most of the time, you'll just come down from it.
But of course, when you do, you may be surprised to find that nothing has really changed. You know what I mean?
Talking back, I think. We're discussing the disadvantages of having so much to drink.
I'm staying in the closet. Oh God, I know I did it. I was doing aerobics naked.
I'll be the same old thing your mama said. Maybe you think it's something special, but deep down inside, and that's when reality comes along.
Feeling isn't it? I think I'll just get started. No, I'll call someone for this. Really glad I know.
Needing someone to talk to may not seem like much at all, but it's one of the quiet ways reality comes to call.
Honey, what's that I smell on your breath? I simply don't understand you.
You think you're a man, huh?
After all we've done for you, this is how you treat
What's
us.
troubling you, hun?
All right, you little bitch.